Thank you all very much. Well, there's the secret. I want to thank all of you for your support over the years, and the great campaigns that we've run, and the fun that we've had together in government, and also the shared goals and ideals and policy objectives that we've all had together. And as Joe mentioned, there's been some movement now in state and local government, and I'm going to take the next step. I'm going to take a shot at running for district attorney. And when I was thinking about the journey to this point, way back when I was at Boston College, I had an internship at Joe Kennedy's office at the Schraff Center in Charlestown. And before I went to the internship, I had a 9 o'clock Shakespeare class. So I'd go to the Shakespeare class and I'd wear my tweed coat and my tie, sit through the Shakespeare class, and then get in my car and drive down to Charlestown. And about a month into doing this, the professor stopped the class. There was a guy named Joe Longo. He stopped the class and he said, "I just want to say thank you to Joe Driscoll for showing this respect to Shakespeare." When I started here in the 50s at Boston College, all the gentlemen wore a jacket and tie, and I just want to thank Joe Driscoll for wearing a jacket and tie. And I think that was my first political lesson. I said, yes, I really do respect Shakespeare. I did very well in that Shakespeare class. But going to the Schraff Center, I discovered that politics is about helping people. And politics is the opportunity to help people with government, with problems, and it is incredibly rewarding work. And all of my friends in government know this. When you're able to help somebody with a problem, it can make you feel sky high. And it was the thing that got me hooked on trying to find a career where I could help other people. And from that initial taste of politics, I went to work, luckily for Joe Sullivan, and learned so much from him about how to be a compassionate person, how to be a person that cared about not just the district but the people, your neighbors and your friends that live in that district. It was a great experience. And I was able to go to law school at night and then go to a DA's office in Middlesex and then Norfolk counties. And then after that to the Attorney General's office. And in the scope of my experience, when I look back at each of the jobs that I've had, I think that the job that was the most meaningful for me, the one that I regard as the one that gave me the greatest reward and satisfaction, was in the district attorney's office as a prosecutor. Because there is a citizen in each and every case, a person from the Commonwealth, from a town, who's been a victim of crime. And it is the prosecutor who stands in a courtroom and answers Commonwealth that stands up for that victim of crime. And each time that a prosecutor does that, justice is delivered, no matter what the outcome of the case is. And that was a great feeling for me. And I really do believe that in my life, my greatest occupation could be not just to have a job or to have a career, but to make a difference. And I believe that I can make the best difference as the chief prosecutor for Norfolk County, as the district attorney. One case stands out for me in Norfolk. There was a little kid who was a victim of crime. We took the case to trial. It took about a year. And she was a sweet little kid with blonde hair. We got to the day of trial. She wasn't able to testify. And the mother brought me into an empty courtroom, and the little girl gave me a Beanie Baby. And she said, "Thank you." And I keep that Beanie Baby in the top desk drawer at my office to remind me of the power and the opportunity of politics and government to make a difference in each individual citizen's life. And that is a reminder to me that goes back about 10 years, and I'll never forget the lesson that I learned there. And it's that motivation. Thank you. It's that feeling, that motivation, that drives me towards this office. Now, I'm running for the job because I have a plan. P-L-A-N. Plan. The P stands for prevention. I want to put in place in the district attorney's office programs and policies that identify kids that are at risk, kids in need of help, kids in need of assistance. I also want to put in place drug prevention programs, alcohol prevention programs. I want to prevent dangerous situations on the internet, whether it's bullying and other things.
Yeah. Black candidate.
I also want to
I think it's got a good rating. That's what Driscoll for DA.